Hello everyone! I want to go to Bruges.
Yeah.
If you're new around here, hello, my name is Eddie, and it might just sound like I want to go on a weekend trip. And you're right. But there is a catch. While I'm in Bruges, I will have to complete challenges from these 6 categories, and I'll explain a little bit more about each one as we go. But first, let's just get to the city. The trip honestly wasn't too bad. It was way quicker than I had planned originally, which is nice because I left way later than I planned on. So I think I'm going to start with special foods. I just woke up and I'm going to find some pralines now. I'm pretty tired, but I think I know a spot. Recording in public is awkward as ever. The 15 euro mix one. Yeah. Alright, so my mic died and I didn't notice, but the pralines were pretty good, and I actually think that's one of the few things that I did manage to say. These things are incredible. However, they were incredibly sweet, so I could not eat all of them at once. And that is special foods completed. Now, on the way back with those chocolates, I actually ran into an opportunity to do a second category, funny history. And this was one of a couple categories that I actually turned into a short, but I'll simplify it for you really quickly. Basically, there was a really unpopular king named King Maximilian of Austria, and people didn't really like him that much, so they attacked one of his noblemen whose last name meant long neck in Dutch, and so King Maximilian cursed them by saying if they ever had less than 101 swans in their canals, that the city would fall to ruin. Next up on my list were famous landmarks and buildings, and so I went to the famous Belfry Tower. And let me just go on the record and say that these were the steepest stairs I have ever walked up my entire life. There's a couple stops on the way up, but you really just see bells, bells, and more bells. I am down from the main room. Those stairs really sucked, but I'm in one of the rooms and there's no one here, so I don't feel too bad for talking. I mean, the view was just one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, so I'm very glad that I did this. Alright, it is time for the local traditions and culture, and for this challenge, I think I'm going to go to the lace making center here in Bruges. Now, in order to complete this challenge, I went to one of the lace making centers, and while there's not much work being done on the weekends, I did manage to get myself an ornament. Now, my last 2 challenges were the language challenge and the special postcard challenge, where I had to find a postcard and recreate it with fries. I ended up picking one from the Belfry Tower that just had the tower in the background, so all I needed to do was order some fries in Dutch, and I could do both of those challenges at once. Now, my order was kind of scuffed. I'll just play a couple parts from it here. Kleine friet en Minute Maid, alstublieft. Dankjewel. But I promise you, ik kan een beetje Nederlands spreken. And with that, all 6 of my challenges were complete, and let me just say, this video was so fun to make. So if you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, and following me along on my journey. Bye bye.